Hey guys, it's the Belvini here, and here is some gameplay of me playing with the Mida Multi Tool in the Crucible and doing actually not that bad. As you may know, the scout rifles in general aren't that good in the Crucible right now, with the exotic handguns overshadowing almost all guns. Currently, your chances of winning a 1-on-1 with a scout rifle against a thorn, a last sword, or even a solid pulse rifle is not that high. But you can change this by changing your playstyle to a more defensive one, and of course the map you're playing on is also an important factor. Scout rifles are ideal on maps with long line of sights, such as Rusted Lands, Pantheon, Shores of Time, etc, etc, etc. As you can see in the gameplay, I'm playing more defensively compared to my previous Crucible gameplays. The key for using a scout rifle in the Crucible is to stay far away from your enemy and making sure that you have the enemy in your line of sight. In mid-range, the scout rifles are okay when used right, but when it comes to close range they are just plain bad, because it's very hard to hit your target when he is at shotgun range. That's why I recommend having a shotgun for your secondary, or even maybe a sidearm. If you want to experiment with a scout rifle in the Crucible, use the Mida Multi Tool. It's the gun that I use in this gameplay you're watching right now. In my opinion, the Mida Multi Tool is the best scout rifle to use in PvP right now. It has very good perks and the gun feels very smooth. Now I'm going to talk about the perks of the gun and give my opinion about what perks to use and what not. The first upgrade is the soft ballistics, which will give your weapon less recoil, but you get a penalty to impact. I will not recommend this perk since you want the max impact possible on a gun. Next we have the CQB ballistics, which I also would not recommend because of the next upgrade named Smart Drift Control. Smart Drift Control will give you the most stability, costing a little bit range. But because the range on scout rifles is already so high, you won't even notice the range reduction. So the Smart Drift Control is the best option here. Up next we have the perk called the Third Eye. This perk will give you the ability to use your radar even if you are aiming down the sight, which is, by the way, an excellent perk for PvP. Next we have the Lightweight perk, which gives your character a +2 agility when the weapon is equipped. This perk will come in handy when you want to build your character with max armor and recovery and a decent amount of agility. The next perk in the tree is Quick Draw. This perk will give you the ability to draw your weapon very quick. The last, but definitely not least upgrade in the tree is Field Scout, which upgrades your mag size from 21 to a whopping 27 bullets. Field Scout combined with the high reload of your weapon makes the gun very effective in PvP and PvE. My recommendation for this perk tree is to use Field Scout. Up next we have the self-titled perk called the Mida Multi Tool. This perk will make your character movements a lot faster, which is an excellent perk for PvP, since your enemies will have a harder time hitting you because of your increased speed. Note that the increased speed does not apply when you are sprinting. The second part of the perk will give you the ability to shoot the gun on hair trigger, which means you can fire a bullet with less pressure on the trigger, which is an okay perk. So, to sum it up, the gun is an excellent gun in PvP and you should definitely try it out. And with the buff coming soon for the scout rifles, they will be even better in PvP and PvE. This was it, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video.